So I personally feel like a lot of the things that I personally and people that I've been around take issue with when it comes to the government or the police or whatever the case may be, um, are things that we don't necessarily discuss until we're in a situation, until somebody's getting locked up, till somebody's door getting kicked in, somebody's kids getting took, till it's a situation, a crisis, and then it's like everybody's acting out of, you know, um, everybody's acting out of what's happening at that moment, and it's not really any forethought put into it. And then after you get out of the situation, after you get out of jail, after you get over the legal case, nobody talks about it again. And that's one of the reasons I feel like um, it's able to continue to go on. Um, like when you go to jail, we all talk about how bad it is, the inhumane circumstances, the way we're treated. But once we get out, we ain't telling nobody, we ain't talking about none of that. We just on to, the next motion. And that would be cool if we never got in trouble again, or if nobody we loved ever got in trouble again. But I say all that to say that I feel like we should have these conversations. We should start having these conversations. And maybe these conversations are being had somewhere. I just don't know about it. But I feel like we should have conversations when we're not in crisis about how we're being treated, about, government officials, law enforcement, how we're being imprisoned, and start learning and changing how these things take place. You know, um, a driving offense, I don't think you should go to jail for that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think that's something that we could, in the community, come up with something that you have to do, or a way that we make sure you drive right, or that you're reprimanded, punished, community service, something for not driving right. But going to jail, losing your freedom, possibly losing your job, losing time with your children, actually being locked up against your will. I don't see too many things that you should be locked up against your will for. Now, maybe in a past time, I don't know what they did. But in the current state, okay, if you violent, it's causing harm to somebody, that's one thing, to protect somebody. But driving, you know, um, I don't know. I mean, what are your ideas? What do you think? What do you believe? I just want to start the conversations, see where other people come from, and see what comes out of it. I don't think people should be able to kidnap other people's kids, even if they do have the gang of law enforcement. Um, I don't think people should go to jail or prison for selling drugs when doctors and pharmacies carry drugs and they actually says drugs on the package, and that's okay. um, I don't think people should be violated and be able to go to prison for smoking weed when across the street weed is legal. I don't know a lot of history. Um, so I don't know really where these things come from. I just know what I see and experience in my life and in the present times. And I think that some laws and things are kind of outdated. Um, and yeah, I'll say that are kind of outdated, and that the people that they affect should start having conversations and moving towards what they could do about making them effectively assist us, you know? Social service is about serving society. It's about doing the things that are best for the people, not the people who have the job, the actual people that they affect. Maybe back in the day, people went to jail, they came out better. My experience, since I've been born, the people that I went to jail, myself included, have not come out better. If jail is about, getting some time, think about what you've done, turn over a new leaf, stuff like that, you're not gonna understand. But to just be warehoused with a lot of circumstances that develop you even more to the left, it's just not making sense. So I don't know, something to put a pin in and start discussing and understanding. As I said, I don't know where these things started, and I'm not sure how to go about effective change, but I would like to start having the conversations. Somebody knows. All right, talk to you later. Mwah.